Hello Saxo friends, Cajun here, the Sax Habit Coach, bringing you the best practice tips, tools, and ideas to help you as a beginner saxophone player develop the practice habits and routines to master your saxophone faster. Now, my purpose is to serve, motivate, and to inspire you. So if it's your first time here, consider subscribing. And remember, hit that notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video on this channel. And feel free to share this video with someone it may be of help to. All right, so how do you play a fast passage or fast line? I am going to show you how to do that in this video today, as recently I saw a question online from a fellow sax player, and this was his question. Hi friends, can I ask what is the best scales to use if I'm trying to solo over a tune in G major with one F sharp? It's Smooth Operator by Sadie. Okay, so that should be Sade, okay? But I can't play the solo even when it's slowed down. Getting really annoyed with myself, as I can read music as a platform, but when it comes to fast stuff, I am lost. All right, buddy, no problem. Okay, now a few things you must keep in mind when you are trying to play a fast passage or fast line. If you are doing it with the backing track, I want you to set that aside. Also set your saxophone aside for a minute. You are going to practice just tapping or clapping the rhythms at first. You want to take it slowly. You want to be patient with yourself. You know, you want to get it in 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, but that may not be possible. So give yourself the time. It may take you a week. You know, you spend 20 minutes today, the next day you spend another 20 minutes or 30 minutes until you get it. This is the sheet of music. I only have the last page. I didn't get all of it. So we're going to do a quick analysis. He said it's in G major, but from my analysis here, I can see that this is in the key of E minor. So E minor is the relative minor of G major. So that means they share the same key signature. And if you look at the markings above, you can see E minor 7, B minor 7, A minor 7. It is arranged for tenor saxophone. Heck, I don't have a tenor saxophone. Well, and if you look at the end of the music, you'll see that the last note and the last chord is an E minor chord. So basically it's in the key of E minor, and he has highlighted the section that is problematic, and that is what we're going to tackle right now. All right, so what I would do, I'm not necessarily going to talk about the pitches here, but I'm going to talk about the rhythms, because that is the complicated part. All right, so what I have done, I have gone ahead and I have notated the counting of the rhythms. Now, if you can't count rhythms, you need to learn how to count. And I have just launched a brand new community for beginners and absolute beginners, where I teach you the basics of reading music, playing by ear, teaching you all your scales, your 12 major scales, and much more. Check that in the description below. I have put the numbers underneath these notes, and so I am going to clap through the rhythm, and I'm going to show you how you should approach it if you really want to get this piece of improvisation under your fingers. 1 and a and 3 E and a 4 E and. Okay, so that's how we're going to count. The rests, wherever the rests are, I would say or because I'm counting in my mind, but I'm not going to say it out because I am saying the parts where you would stress the rhythm with the saxophone. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and a and 3 E and a 4 E and. Again, 1 and a and 3 E and a 4 E and. Then the next bar, rest on the first beat. So 1, 2 E and a 3 E and a E and a. 2 E and a 3 and a E and a. Or da 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 da. And then after you would have done that a few times and you have gotten that, you go back to the front and join those two bars. So here we go. 3, 4. 1 and a and 3 E and a 4 E and 2 E and a 3 and a E and a. Then you go to the next bar. 1 and 2 and a 3E and a 4E and a. One more time. 1 and 2 and a 3E and a 4E and a. 4. 1 and a and 3E and a 4E and 2E and a 3 and a E and a 1 and 2 and a 3E and a 4E and a. The next bar we go 1E and 2E and a 3E and a 4 and a. Again, 1E and 2E and a 3E and a 4 and a. Or da 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 da. And then we go back to the front. 4, 1 and a and 3E and a 4E and 2E and a 3 and a E and a 1 and 2 and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and 2E and a 3E and a 4 and a. Then the penultimate bar is 1E and a 2E and a 3, rest. 1E and a 2E and a 3, rest. Okay? All the way back to the front. A 3 and a 4. 1 and a and 3E and a 4E and 2E and a 3 and a E and a 1 and 2 and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and 2E and a 3E and a 4 and a 1E and a 2E and a 3. Alright? And then the last bar is the easiest one, which is a 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. Or da, 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 da. Okay? So here we go, all the way back to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and a and 3E and a 4E and 2E and a 3 and a E and a 1 and 2 and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and 2E and a 3E and a 4 and a 1E and a 2E and a 3. 1, 2 and 3, 4. Again. Da 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 dee da 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 dee da 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 dee da 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 dee da da dee da 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 dee da dee da 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 dee da da dee dee da 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 da. And then after you have gotten that, you want to put on your metronome, because the metronome is very unforgiving. Okay, it is going to show up your weaknesses so that you can find the parts where you are out of sync. Yeah, so I'm going to set on my metronome to 60 beats per minute. Now, if 60 beats per minute is too fast, start slower and then gradually build up the speed by adding incremental beats per minute. So you can go from, let's say you start at 50, then you go up to 55, or then 60, then 65, or you go in twos, right? 50, 52, 54, and so on. So I'm going to start at 60 beats per minute, and I'm going to clap through the rhythm to stay on the beat. All right, here we go. Da da da. Da 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 dee da 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 dee da da dee dee da da dee da 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 dee da 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 dee da da dee dee da 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 dee da 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 dee da da dee dee da da dee da 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 dee da 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 dee da da dee dee da 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 da. All right, guys, so that is how you would do that without the saxophone. Then you're going to take up your beautiful horn and you are going to follow the same process. After you have done all of that and you've programmed it in your mind, by the time you take up the saxophone, you are already acquainted with how the rhythm should go, and then gradually use the metronome to build up your speed. Once you get to the point where you are able to play it at the tempo that the music is written in, then you can set on your backing track. Or you can put it in a slow downer and you slow down the backing track after you would have gotten it. You practice the fast line or lines that way until you get it. And the more you repeat it, okay, slowly and correctly, when it's time for you to play it at tempo, meaning at the speed it is written, then it will be easier for you to do it without making any mistakes. As always, guys, push, play until something happens. Peace.